Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning, and I am excited about today. As always, had a busy weekend, and I want to tell y'all I got a lot of good information for you. I actually visited a juice franchise on this weekend, and it was a wonderful experience. So, I want to tell y'all today about what we're juicing, the thought process, the headspace that I'm in, if that's what you want to call it. But the thought for today or the thought for this week may be that let's broaden our horizons as we move throughout our life. When I was graduating from high school, and we had a memory book, I don't know if they still do that, but it's a book where you have people that you feel are special in your life and they sign off. It's like you're going on into adult life, you're leaving high school. And I remember one of the teachers or teachers' assistants or teachers' aides that wrote in my memory book, "Life is what you make it." It's a quote from Shakespeare, and make it good. And so when I read that over the years, I really didn't understand what she was saying at 18 years old. And now that I'm 65, I am still learning what that really means. And it's the truth. Life is what we make it. If we don't like the way life is going for us, then there's a huge word and a huge term that some of us avoid and some of us embrace, and that word is change. It's you. You have to change for the good, for you. If you don't like what's going on with you, you have to sit back, reflect on the choices that you've made, and then make changes. It's just that simple. That's why we juice to make sure that we make the necessary changes to change our cellular structure inside of ourselves. We want our cells to be regenerated, renewed, restored every single day. I hope y'all see my T-shirt because I got it from the franchise, and it says I run on Jesus and juice. Isn't that wonderful? I was like, oh my gosh, this is just amazing to me. So I had to get this T-shirt this weekend. But I want to say to you all, love yourself enough to change how you're feeding your cells, because your cells are what make you go. Your spirit is what makes you strong. And when you eat right, that combination, eating right, eating your word, taking that word of God and having your mind transformed, that's a powerful combination. So today I have something I want to talk to y'all about. It's nothing bad, but in the food industry, in the diet industry, there are fads that come out, right? So I remember when my mom was on her diet journey, this was back in the 60s, and somebody had come out with these, it was a box of chocolates. And I think you could get them in caramel flavor, but my mom got the chocolate ones. And if you ate that, it would, what would it do for you? It was like an appetite suppressant. And I don't remember what they were called. That really doesn't matter. But it was a box of chocolates, and they were about maybe a 1 inch by 1 inch square, which is, from the tip of your finger to that first crease in your baby finger. That's about a 1 inch. So a 1 inch by 1 inch square of chocolate. And I don't remember how she had to take it, if she had to do it 2 or 3 times a day. But that phased out because fads come and go. It is an idea that somebody comes up with and they say, I have to put this on the market because this is really going to help people. And people that don't understand, it is our choices. It is up to us to change. And the changes have to be for a lifetime. It's not going to be temporary. You're going to get the results you want, and then you go back to doing what you once did. That's faddish. And so we have something new that's out, but it's new to society, but it's not new to me. I had a friend, she did this with her children. Good morning, Ingrid. And I remember when her first child was born and her second child, because she tried it out on her first child and she did it on the second. And so this is something that is coming up in society now. But Ingrid did this over 20 some years ago with her children because it's the way the Lord had directed her to feed her children. And so the newest thing is called intuitive eating, meaning you are in tuned to your body. Your hunger level is what it's called. They give you a hunger scale. There's a book to buy. I didn't buy the book. I was doing research on something, and I just pulled up the information and thought that would be something good to share on the broadcast to let people know that things will come and go. The one thing that will remain the same is the Word of God and God. The other thing that will remain the same are the nutrients in the foods that we eat that will give us everything we need to live a long, healthy life. But now, so this intuitive eating is this. On a scale from 0 to 10, you start out during your day, let's say on an empty stomach. So you're going to break the fast. That's what breakfast is broken down to, breaking the fast of not eating during the night, right? So now you're at a scale of empty, that's 0, and 10 means that you have eaten yourself sick. So you have eaten so much that you're so full that you can't move. Have you ever done it? I have. When we go to a buffet, I'm like, man, I cannot eat another thing. And then you sit, you talk with your friends or your spouse or whoever you're having dinner with, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get me something else. That is the sickening feeling of overeating. So this intuitive eating is this. You eat until you are full or you start to feel full, you're satisfied. And that is number 6 on the scale of 0 to 10. So that means you're satisfied, right? Well, in that intuitive eating, you really got to be in tune to your own body, first of all, because the more we eat, the more our stomach stretches. You've seen people who get the belly band or lap band or whatever it's called. They do that surgery to close off the stomach or put a band around the stomach to make the stomach smaller so you'll begin to feel full. And in that full feeling, you're not going to overeat because you know that you may do damage to yourself and that surgery, it could go bad for you. So intuitive eating is this. You actually consciously make yourself aware of when you feel full. Once you feel full, then you know that's enough for me today. You could be a person that you can have an apple and some raisins first thing in the morning, or you could have your hot lemon water. I'm going to talk nutrition today. I'm not talking junky junk today. But you have eaten a salad, and the nutrients in the salads normally make you feel satisfied. You don't necessarily feel full, but those nutrients give you a feeling of satisfaction. Right there, that's when you stop until you're hungry again. Until you're hungry again. And then you eat something else. You get the satisfied feeling. So I've heard Barbara O'Neill from Misty Mountain Retreat. I think she's changed the name of her company since she's moved to America because I saw her on a video this morning. But I want to say that she would say to breakfast, eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a queen, because women are supposed to not overeat. I guess in um, in earlier times, men could eat a great meal, but women are supposed to stay petite and dainty. And so you eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a queen, and dinner like a pauper. Pauper meaning somebody that can't afford to buy a lot of food. So that means that your intuition with eating is what's causing you to not overindulge in food. Because on this scale, number 7 is completely satisfied with your meal. I believe that that's because you are eating nutritiously and you are feeling satisfied. Then you have number 8, a feeling of fullness. Number 9, you are stuffed. And number 10, you have eaten so much that now you've become sick. So that is a little bit of information for what's coming, guys. You know, this is the newest fad. And I know that this person um, has done a lot of research on this and studied this. And so I just look at it as something new that has come up for people to grab hold on to, because everybody's learning style is different. This may really work for some people. But one thing I want to say about Ingrid and her sons, they still, her boys still eat that way. They intuitively eat. They are fit, they are slim, and they're not obese. So I know that she put that in them from the time that they came into the world until now. They intuitively eat. And so I'm not going to tell you what to do, but that is something that you may want to try. But it takes the discipline of you changing how you approach food, what you eat. And you should eat more nutritious foods to feed your cells. And you should read the word every day to feed your spirit and renew your mind. So that's enough for today. I am going to tell you guys that's enough on that information for today. I'm not doing a green juice today because I haven't had a chance to go to the grocery store. But I do have the greens in the Nama Juicer. Hello, new subscribers. Thank you for liking the show, watching the program, and I'm hoping that you're learning something, because as I've looked over um, the times and the episodes that we have done, we've covered a lot of things. We've covered what foods put oxygen in the body. We've talked about, let's see, we've talked about having the acid and the alkaline levels in the body. We've talked about um, all types of things and the processes in the body. We've talked about cancer and diabetes and uh, um, people that are struggling with other degenerative diseases, but we focused on certain things. And even on Friends on Friday, we had the young man here with type 1 diabetes and his journey with that, but his connection with God at 12 years old. And so it is, you're never too young or too old to accept Christ into your life. We've had episodes where I was a little bit more um, passionate about the subject matter. And so as I look over those episodes, I realize that I've given us a lot of information, and I hope that we go back to those episodes, because I think we're on number 60 today. Thank you, Lord. And so somebody told me, you are so consistent. And I got a text the other day. Somebody said, thank you for being consistent. And so I guess the consistency in people's lives are helping them to get on a rhythm for themselves. I hope that that's the case with you. But I do want to say that it's the case with me, because I want to live a long life. I want to see my children's children. I want to see healing take place in relationships that are in my life, in my immediate family. I want to live to see that. I want to live to see my husband and I reach the goals that we have set SET for ourselves in our marriage and in our personal selves. I just want to live to see what God will do with the life that's yielded to him. I know my time with him on today, he said, I need my people to hear me and obey me. I need my people to hear what I'm saying and obey what I'm saying, and then you'll have good success. It's just how it is. I was reading I'm in Exodus now, learning about Moses and how Moses listened to God. But one of the things that God continued to tell Moses, I need the people to hear what you're saying to them and obey. I need them to obey. And there were consequences, like when the people murmured and complained about, in complaining something, it gets to the ear of God and it actually irritates him a little bit, according to what I'm reading in the word. And and the Lord, at sometimes, he would just get angry with the people. And Moses was the intercessor between God and the people. And so Moses would say, but Lord, you know, they saying that they are tired of they don't have any water. And the Lord said, well, just take the rod in your hand and strike that rock. And water came out of the rock for the people. But it was also teaching the people, go back to God with all of your needs. If your need is this, Go back to him. Don't sit and murmur and complain that life ain't working for you. I'm sorry, life's not working for you, because I've heard that a lot. This ain't working. Well, maybe because you're not working it. Maybe because your approach to God. Just go to him and tell him, and then sit with him and let him talk to you. So I want to thank everybody. Getting back to that, I want to thank all of the subscribers. I want to thank all of you who like the show. I want to thank all of you who watch it faithfully. Thank you very much. I'm doing this not just for you, but for me also. If I'm going to juice, why not share my journey with juicing and what I'm doing? Thank you for liking. Thank you for going on in the description box and ordering product, because that helps me as well. I've said that before. So I appreciate everything that you do to take time out of your life, out of your day, to listen to what I'm saying. I hope you're learning something, but I also hope that you understand that it is a choice and a decision that we must make, because life is what we make it. Let's make it good. Let's run on Jesus and juice, y'all. Let's let that be our fuel, and let us be so in tuned to ourselves that we obey God, but we also know when we are full with food, and we know when to stop. We know when to back away. So today I am not doing a green juice, but I am adding a green in the juice. I am juicing cilantro. It's already in the Nama juicer. I'm juicing pineapples, and I'm juicing something new because my husband wanted to try this. And so I've already peeled one, haven't cut it up to go in the juicer, but we're going to juice papaya, and we're going to also juice the seeds in the papaya. All right. And then we're going to juice raspberries. Now, let me tell y'all, I tasted the papaya. It's just an earthy taste to me. And they said, and I have one here, and they said to let it get green. I like keeping my fruits in the refrigerator because they're cold once we make them. So I was going to show you what it looks like. I think it was very yellow, but they said just let it sit on the counter until it gets green. So this has been in my refrigerator for about 3 weeks. But I realized it's time to juice that papaya. And so I'm going to cut this up, but I'm going to go ahead, before I tell y'all the benefits, I'm going to go ahead and put the raspberries in. And I'm also going to I'm going to take that off so y'all can see me. And I'm going to put the pineapples in, the papaya in, and then we're going to juice. And I'm going to tell you, while the juicer is running, we're going to go ahead and talk about the benefits of these fruits that we're putting in. I know, I'm sure y'all had an exciting weekend, and if you didn't, make your life exciting. Do something that you want to do. Why is life such drudgery for some people? I was around a lot of people. I was around hundreds of people this weekend, but I realized that a lot of people make their lives miserable because all they talk about is what's wrong with somebody else. That is funny to me. It really is, because I remember when I was there. It's them. It's not me. When you sit around and just complain about what's wrong with other people, that means that you're not taking time to look at yourself. You're not pausing with God so God can tell you, baby, come on, sit down and let's be quiet for a minute. Let's pray in the spirit for a little bit. That's speaking in tongues for those of you who don't quite understand that language just yet. But it is, it is a language that God gives us so that we can communicate with Him. But in Jude, um, in the book of Jude, I think it's Jude 1:20, Jude says that building up yourselves on your most holy faith, praying in the Holy Ghost. So you're actually praying from the Spirit of God, right? And so I'm going to go ahead and put some pineapples in to give it some weight to push the softer fruits down. And then I'm going to cut that papaya in maybe 4 pieces and put some of that in, because this is an interesting juice that I'm going to be making today. I don't know what this taste combination is. I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to show y'all that papaya and bring it to the screen. See that? So those are the seeds in the papaya. And I'm sure a lot of people would say, oh no, especially if you've never had papaya. I think I've only had papaya once or twice, and I'm just going to cut that in fours. I'm not doing a lot with that. The seeds in it to me look like caviar. Not that I've eaten caviar, I've just seen it in movies and maybe once or twice at a convention that I went to, um, and they served it. Uh, I've seen pink caviar, I believe, and black caviar. And caviar is fish eggs. So I didn't think I wanted to be eating fish eggs. So we're going to go ahead and turn the juicer on. And we're going to go ahead and start with that. But before I do that, wasn't that an interesting concept, guys? That now the newest thing is I'm going to go ahead and cut up this papaya. But isn't it amazing that one of the things that people are doing now is intuitive eating. Intuitive eating. So I hope that you learned something today, and I'm hoping that you also, now those raspberries, they're showing off. Once the pineapple goes in, it's going to give it a little bit more liquid because the raspberries is very, very, very thick coming out of the juicer, but I do like that it's giving me all of the juice from the raspberries. And that papaya is in there too. Remember we talked about also, and I'm going to try to go a little bit quick, but remember we talked about hydrating ourselves because the warmer months will be coming. It's been cold in Virginia the last couple of days and a lot of rain. But you know those warm days are coming, so make sure that you stay hydrated. You drink a lot of water, or you eat some watermelon, or you eat some cucumbers, because we gave a list of all the foods that have a high water content. That was pretty interesting too. I wanna. This thought just came to my mind. We haven't juiced okra, but did y'all know okra has nutrients in it that heal gonorrhea? Isn't that interesting? Yeah, okra. There we go. That juice is coming out pretty thick, and I can even tell the way the pulp is coming out. The only thing in here that has a lot of water in it is the pineapple, which is going to give us a thinner juice. And so I'm going to stop. Well, I'll let it keep going. And I'm going to put some more papaya in, and then I will tell y'all. It didn't take me long to cut it up. There we are. See? There's that papaya. So I'm going to cut that again, and I'm just going to put it on in there. I'm going to stop it so that I can open that top up. And I will tell you that, when you get your Nama juicer, if you choose to order one, it is like anything else. You have to learn the parts. You have to learn how to clean it. You have to learn how to take care of it. And you have to make sure that you read the instructions. That's very important too, right? So I'm excited because the first thing I'm going to talk to y'all about is the papaya. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of the strawberries in. And I'm a little bit slow today. I like cold weather, but because my weekend was so active, I'm a little bit tired from all of the things that I did on this weekend, but especially going to the Juice franchise. That was a blessing to me. I was impressed. I was really impressed. So put that down. And we're going to learn about, well, I have a napkin here. I was going to say I was going to rinse my hands off, but I have a napkin here. So, guys, this is what papaya benefits are. Papaya, papaya, if you want to call it that, but no, I'm just being silly. Papaya. Papayas are a powerful antioxidant. Papaya seeds are rich in polyphenols, flavonoids, alkaloids, tannins, and saponins. They are strong antioxidants. Antioxidants protect the body from damage by free radicals, protecting us from a variety of diseases. So we talked about that. That was one of the things that I stayed on for a very long time, talking about the free radicals and what the antioxidant-rich foods do to the body. So look at that. A papaya is high in antioxidants. So if you've eaten a lot of things that make you feel sick, y'all hear that? You can eat so much that you can get sick. That's on the high scale of the intuitive eating. Not saying that I'm encouraging you to do that, but if you can't figure out a diet or eating plan or a health plan that's going to work for you, if just juicing and changing some of the things that you eat, like changing from white rice to brown rice, changing from, because that white rice is very starchy. And so you're going to change from the white pastas to the brown pastas, or the buckwheat pasta. You're going to change from white flour to almond flour. You're making all of these changes in your diet. That's for you. That's for you to feel better. That's for you to have better cognitive skills or brain skills or memory skills. All of these things are to benefit you. So you're doing this to take care of you. I'm going to let some more of that juice out. Yeah, see, that pineapple has a little bit more water in it, so it's making the juice a little bit more thinned out. All right. Papayas help with, they're rich in fiber, they regulate bowel movements, they remove toxins from the body, and thus maintaining a healthy gut. They are helpful in constipation. So eating the papaya and papaya seeds, but now we're putting all of that in our juice today. And then, so that's going to help you for those of you who deal with constipation. Carpane present in papaya seeds kill bacteria and parasites in our intestines and thus keep our digestive system healthy, right? I remember when there was a man that came to our church, Dr. Rowden, and when he told us about parasites in the gut, I didn't believe it. But then people that he put on the detox diet or detox and showed them and told them, you're sick and you have parasites that are in your intestines. And one lady said that when she had a bowel movement, she could see them look like little worms. And so some of us may have parasites, and that's why we can't get well. So you have to look at all of that. But it's saying papaya kills off the parasites and the bacteria in the intestines so you can feel better. Papaya helps with weight loss. Papaya seeds are rich in fiber. They keep our digestion on track, thus helping in the removal of toxins from our bodies. They also help in regulating the metabolism and prevent our body from absorbing fat. Well, you know what? I'm going to get a case of papayas if it's going to help that, right? Um, Helps in preventing obesity. Papayas lower cholesterol levels. Papaya seeds are rich in monosaturated fatty acids like oleic acid. These fatty acids regulate cholesterol levels by reducing the LDL or the bad cholesterol. Papaya seeds are also rich in fiber. A fiber-rich diet, we talked about this last week, a fiber-rich diet lowers cholesterol, the bad cholesterol in the body, which means that if you have high cholesterol, then that means you're not eating enough fiber-rich foods that can go into the cells, go into the intestines, go into the body, and pull off that cholesterol that's just sitting there, those fatty deposits. That fiber pulls all of that off of the body. Anti-cancer properties. Papaya. Papaya seeds contain polyphenols that are a powerful antioxidant. They prevent our body from different types of cancers. Papaya seeds also contain isothiocyanate or isocyanate, which inhibits the formation and development of cancer cells. Look at that. I told y'all before, every seed, every nut, every fruit, every vegetable, every bean, and meat kill cancer cells. Everything God put in the earth for us kills cancer cells in its most natural state, because when we're juicing, we're getting the nutrients from that juice in the most natural states. And then what we can do, I'm going to show y'all this, then we can take the pulp and make a muffin with it, or mix it in and make a jelly or berry, um, a berry paste. Or if you like doing smoothies, I won't do smoothies on the show, but if you like doing smoothies, save that pulp and freeze it, and then use it as the ice for your smoothie instead of putting frozen water cubes in your smoothie. Then you have a more nutritious smoothie and it's not so watered down. Just a tip for those of you who want to start making smoothies. Moving right along though, because papaya has a lot of benefits. It is nephroprotective. Papaya seeds protect our kidneys from damage. Mm. Consumption of papaya seeds ensures the smooth functioning of our kidneys. Now look at that. I'm telling y'all, when we do research on something, we find out that man's solution to the body that God made is to put you on a machine, give you synthetic drugs, prescription drugs, and then you have the side effects and you have to take something else for those side effects. But look at this, guys. Papaya seeds protect the kidneys from damage. Consumption of papaya seeds ensures the smooth functioning of our kidneys. Papaya seeds, the seeds. All right. Papaya seeds protect our hearts. These seeds are rich in various antioxidants that protect our bodies, again, from free radicals. Because they lower your blood pressure, they also lower your cholesterol levels, which protects our hearts from various disorders. Reduces inflammation. We know that poor diet, stress, toxicity in our lives, those things produce free radicals in the body. What are free radicals again? Free radicals are cells that have gone bad. Free radicals want to recruit good cells. So when we eat or drink nutritious foods and high in antioxidant rich foods, those foods kill off those bad cells and then cause the new cells to grow, and then the new cells begin to regenerate and kill off those dead free radicals. We want to kill off the free radicals. We do those not with putting more poisonous things in the body like prescription drugs. Can't tell you not to do that, but I do suggest to you that you go to your doctor and you ask your doctor, what is my alternative to this? What can I do as a substitution? Okay, I have kidney problems. Is there a food or a fruit that I can eat that will help me, that I don't have to go on dialysis, or I don't have to take this particular thing? Ask your doctor, does he know anything about papaya seeds? For those of you who are you have low kidney function. I'm learning a lot myself. But you can ask your doctor questions. I would think that you would want to, right? It's your body. You're in charge here. I don't know why we want to give somebody else the responsibility that God has put in our hands to take care of our health. Why would we do that? Why do we want to go and see somebody once a month, twice a month, sometimes 4 times a month, for them to tell us, why don't you just go home and do some research on natural foods and eat right? I don't, well, I guess the doctors, if they told you that, then they wouldn't have an income, right? Hello? Just food for thought here. Take care of your own health. Take care of yourself. We're giving a lot of good information on Pause with God, Eating Clean with Francine. I run on Jesus and juice. And I'm going to tell you what, God don't have any, I want to say this, I know a lot of y'all might get offended. God don't have retarded children. He don't have any children with mental disorders. You know why? Because his power, he's so supernaturally charged. His word will come in and change us. And his word will order our steps to the right thing to do if we continue to cry out to him. If you don't ask him, how's he going to help you? Oh, I heard that. He already knows what's going on with me. Does he? Do you know what's going on with you? Maybe he wants you to come and talk to him about what's going on with you so you can sit for a minute and process the direction that you've taken with your life. Is it working for you? Have you thought about it? Why is life not working for me? Why is life not working for you? Then you sit with God and you have that conversation. That's why he wants you to come. Then he probably will tell you, have you ever considered this? He used to talk to Job like that. Have you considered my servant Job? Have you sat and read with him about his condition and how his friends talked to him? Have you ever considered you sitting with God and letting God tell you, well, since you won't fess up and tell the truth about yourself and your condition, let me help you. This is what's wrong with you. You've never looked to see what's wrong with you so that God can heal you, heal your mind, heal you from your past, and then tell you, you eat dirty. You're eating a lot of dead foods. Can we just put some foods that are alive in our body? Am I saying that I eat 100% clean all the time? No. But I want to tell you, I'm at 85%, 90%. And when I went to that uh, franchise on this weekend, they served juices and combination of juices that I had never seen before. And of course, I tasted it. It was fantastic. So, guys, you've got to make a decision that you want to engage with God so that He can impart to you the wisdom that He knew you needed from the foundation of the world. We are His children. So why would we not be the best representation of Him in the earth? I got to move on. Papayas are good for our skin. Papaya seeds exhibit anti-aging properties. They maintain the elasticity of our skin and thus prevent the development of fine lines and wrinkles. I'm not even going there. Papayas are antibacterial. Papaya seeds protect our body from bacteria like Staphylococcus aureus, Shigella, meaning shingles. Papaya seeds now. But they're saying, did you get your shingles vaccine? I'm doing I'm doing a commercial for Jesus today. I'm doing a commercial for Father God today. Have you researched the fruits and vegetables? Papaya seeds fight off shingles. Make you some papaya juice and add the seeds in it, like I'm doing today. Papaya seeds fight off shingles? That's your shingles shot that you need for today. I heard somebody say, everybody's doing juice, liquor shots. And I'm like, no, we need a shot of these juices. That's the kind of shot we need. Some of us need a gallon of juice because some of us are so toxic in our gut, toxic in our first brain, which is our second brain, which is our liver, and toxic in our main brain because we're not feeding it right. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Um, Papaya seeds also kill off salmonella. It kills off E. coli. It kills off Pseudomonas aeruginosa. I don't know what that is because I never heard of that. But it's some type of bacteria that gets in the body that shuts the body down, that causes people to go in the hospital and be treated. Papaya seeds take care of that. Papaya seeds. Okay. Papaya seeds relieves menstrual pain. Listen at this. Listen at this. Papaya contains carotene and this substance is essential in helping the body regulate the production of a hormone known as estrogen. Papaya seeds. Papaya seeds, guys. Okay. Ooh, while papaya seeds can also induce menstruation and also increase its frequency, they can also help to some degree in managing menstrual cramps. But papaya helps to regulate the production of estrogen. Is that not a part of the what is that? The negatives when you get that cancer diagnosis? Isn't that part of your if you have a triple negative? Isn't your hormone levels a part of that that's causing those cancer cells to grow in the body? Papaya seeds, do you not know? Please, do you not understand God Almighty when He made this body and He put the fruits and vegetables and seeds and nuts and beans and animals in the earth for us to consume, seafood for us to consume? He knew exactly what the body needed to maintain homeostasis. Do we not understand that? I'm passionate. Yes, I am. I run on Jesus and juice. When I saw the shirt, I was like, that's it. Pow! Jesus and juice. Yeah. Yeah. Because if we don't have Him, how can we even retain the information that He wants to give us? How can we? And how can we believe? I hear you, Father. How can He believe? You know, God told me today, He said, this is who you are. And I'm like, okay, I accept that. I'm okay with it. But I'm going to tell y'all, I want to encourage you. How can you hear except God send somebody to talk to you? How? How will you know? And will you listen? And will you believe what I'm telling you? I have no reason to lie to you, because if I'm lying to you, then I'll be lying to myself about the information that um, nutritionists have done extensive research on in laboratories, and chemists have had to do extensive research on extracting all of the nutrients that are in each fruit and vegetable. Do you know how long that would take? And all we have to do is go to the store and get the fruits and the vegetables and eat them, and we will receive all the nutrients that somebody else did extensive research on. I'm not doing extensive research where I have been in hours and hours of extracting and cutting up and actually putting these fruits and vegetables and meats in a petri dish and looking at it through a microscope to see what it does. And you put a bad cell on that and that cell begins to come alive. I didn't do any of that. I just go to Google, put in what it is that we're going to juice for the day, and then I give you the information. And all you have to do is believe what I'm telling you and follow through and make the necessary changes. It is really simple. It is really that simple. I don't want us to continue to depend on our doctors so much that we won't take the time to go in the store and test this out for ourselves. And I'm finding a lot of us, it took us years to get our bodies in the messy, sick condition that it's in. But for me, even when I was diagnosed with cancer, 4 months of shutting down from all the dead, dirty food and eating nutritious food, 4 months, it stopped the cancer from growing and spreading. I'm healed. Excuse me. I am healed of cancer. And I want to tell some of y'all too what I did today. I did my lemon water, but I also want to tell y'all when you wake up in the morning and you have that phlegm in your throat, cut your piece of ginger and eat a piece of ginger. It is going to kill off all of that mucus that some of you may wake up with every day. It's little things that we can do, but natural things. We don't have to, I don't even know what the pill would be called that people take for mucus. I don't, because I don't take pills. I don't take these. This is my pill right here. I'm going to keep moving though, because this papaya is so power packed. I didn't even realize it myself. Manage papayas, manage liver cirrhosis. Papaya seeds have also been known to contain the vital nutrients necessary to help manage diseases like liver cirrhosis. Consuming just 3 to 4 papaya seeds. Did y'all see how many seeds? Okay, I'm gonna do this. All right, right here. Look at this. I just don't know what to say today because I just love God. So I'm trying to get, because some seeds came out as I was working. So look at this. So I'm going to do exactly what this says. So I'm going to come to the camera. Look at this. That's 4 papaya seeds in there. So I'm going to eat that because it's saying, it's a little bit bitter, but it's saying, woo, 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 woo. It's tart. Consuming 3 to 4 papaya seeds crushed and mixed with lime juice on a daily basis, can help in the treatment and recovery of liver cirrhosis. Now, I know y'all have heard me say this before. The liver is the only organ that can renew itself, meaning if you have a damaged liver, cirrhosis of the liver, whatever liver diseases that are out there, and you have a problem with your liver, your doctor has told you you need a liver transplant. Ask your doctor, can he hold off on getting the transplant, and you begin to feed yourself papaya seeds and lime, papaya juice. Come on, y'all. God is a good God. And I'm learning every day how good he is to us and how much he loves us. And you know what somebody told me the other day? You know, God will bless those who work his principles, whether they have accepted him as Lord and Savior or not, because that's how fair he is. He said, the sun and the rain, it will shine and rain on the just as well as the unjust. So, us being his children, why won't we be greedy for his benefits and live the way he wants us to? I got to keep it going, y'all. Um, Cures food poisoning. Research has shown, okay, this is what we're going to do because I got these papaya, because that seed, there's a small seed inside of that papaya seed, has a little thin membrane over the hard seed. And so that's in my mouth. I need something to, let me move this over. I'm going to move that big container of juice, and I'm just going to get a little bit of this juice. Oh my God, y'all. That juice is amazing. Mm. Mm. So that's papaya, raspberry, pineapple, and cilantro juice. And I'm telling y'all what, it is a beautiful combination of taste. Oh my goodness. Okay. These papaya seeds cure food poisoning. Research has shown that preparing and consuming an extract of papaya seeds can also help to successfully kill bacteria like E. coli, Salmonella, Staphylococcus, which are responsible for most cases of food poisoning. I got food poisoning. You know, people, I heard somebody went on a cruise, and not saying don't go on cruises, but when they went on that cruise ship, they got food poisoning. I'm sure on that ship, because they're going to tropical areas. Most people like going to um, more warmer climates when they take a cruise. Some that I've heard anyway. So I'm sure they have papaya on the ship. Okay. Supports ding ding dengue treatment. Dengue is a virus transmitted by mosquitoes. It affects the platelets in your blood and begins destroying healthy platelets. Papaya seeds have been shown to improve platelet counts, and hence, apart from the previous health benefits of papaya seeds, they can also be useful as a support of your platelet recovery. Papayas help with dandruff. Dandruff usually has a fungal origin. So papaya seeds and papaya is really good for killing off fungus, bacteria. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I love this. And it's called, this particular fungus on the scalp is called Malassezia fungus. The papaya fruit and seeds have been shown to have strong antifungal properties. This may be useful when applied to the hair and scalp and reduce or prevent the development of dandruff. Use a hair pack or scrub that contains papaya seed extract to this and try this benefit out. And then it just goes on to give you recipes in this. So listen at this though. Now listen at this. Side effects of papaya seeds. Excess consumption in pregnancy may be harmful to your fetus. Excess consumption of papaya seeds may decrease fertility in men by affecting the number of sperms. Excess consumption of papaya seeds may cause diarrhea. Eating too much papaya seeds is not recommended for lactating mothers or mothers who are breastfeeding. You got it? So that's, man, I'm telling y'all what. Um, let me pull my pants up, but let me tell y'all, I have learned so much today just from the papaya seeds. I'm going to quickly go over some of the benefits of the pineapples because we know pineapples are high in vitamin C, which means that the pineapple, this particular juice, is going to help with a lot, but it also helps with cough and cold, strengthens bones, good for teeth, prevents cancer, aids in digestion, good for your eyes, reduces arthritis, prevents hypertension, reduces risk of blood clots, contains antioxidants, which we know antioxidants kill off those free radicals. And if we don't take care of the free radicals, then we end up with a degenerative disease or several degenerative diseases. Because I'm around young people who are taking high blood pressure pills and cholesterol pills. What? Okie dokie. Alrighty. This show is to help us, to give us more information so when we go to see our doctor, we can make an informed decision. Are we going to take the time to take care of ourselves and eat properly? Or are we going to take the money that we have and buy pills and then have the side effects? Do we see the side effects of a lot of the fruits and vegetables? What does it do? It cleans out your intestines and you might have diarrhea. Okay, then eat something, eat some potatoes, eat a banana. That's going to balance out the diarrhea. But could that diarrhea be coming from cleansing your intestines to get all those toxins out? Maybe some people have been so toxic for so long, and when that diarrhea comes on, it's really flushing out your system so that now you can begin fresh, right? All right, guys. Um, But the pineapples help with blood clots, contains antioxidants, prevents nausea. A natural energizer, it's a stress buster. Pineapple benefits the skin, it helps acne, it helps anti-aging properties, prevents pimples, treats black spots. What else? Pineapples benefit the hair. It's a hair softener, cures inflammation of the scalp. It's loaded with nutrients, speeds up muscle recovery, help you recover from surgery, promotes weight loss. You can make a hair mask with yogurt and pineapples, and that's good for your hair to help it to be healthier. And then the cilantro, which I love the benefits of the cilantro because it says that cilantro rids the body of heavy metals. That is the main thing, and that's a good thing to know. It helps prevent oxidative stress such as cancer, heart disease, arthritis, Alzheimer's, macular degeneration, and more. That's the cilantro. You know, my husband and I, the last week for a couple of days, we made our own. What is that stuff called? I don't even know, but it's with the avocado and the avocado, cilantro, onions, tomatoes, guacamole. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And and we have enjoyed it on the side because that's also helping to cleanse the liver. Cilantro reduces anxiety, lowers blood pressure, blood sugar levels, supports heart health, prevents urinary tract infections. Now, I'm telling y'all, had a friend whose mom, had a situation. She's in a nursing home, and we know that when they give people these prescription drugs, they're not giving them enough liquids to flush that stuff out, which causes a UTI or a urinary tract infection. Look at this, cilantro in a juice, because some people, as they age, or because you don't know the vitamins and nutrients you need to help your um, aging adults with dementia or Alzheimer's. But if you could just make them a nice juice, and give them a nice green juice, it's going to help with a lot of things. And I really understand, because I didn't know all of this when my mom was aging, when my mom was sick. Do you think if I had known it, I would have just watch her sit there and watch her liver and her lungs just collapse, stop working, stop functioning properly? No, I wouldn't have done that. That's why I do these shows. I want to help somebody. Um, let's see. That's it with the cilantro. And then we have the raspberries back here. Let me turn to the raspberry page because I don't want to take it out of the book. Then I don't have to put it back. That's, just helping me a little bit here. Raspberries. Raspberries, of course, are high in antioxidants. They get rid of chronic stress related diseases like cancer and the deaths from all causes of cancer. Look at that. Raspberries. They're high in antioxidants. When you exercise, convert food into energy, that's when you have those, or you smoke, or you're a part of air pollution, sun, and too much sunlight, your body naturally produces free radicals. So we're producing them, but we have to also now eat the foods that produce the antioxidant killing cells that'll kill off those free radicals. These raspberries help protect the body from cancer. They're high in fiber and they sharpen your brain memory. And these raspberries are excellent for people with Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Didn't know that. Didn't know that. So, guys, I have tasted the juice. It's a fantastic juice. I'm going to continue to finish mixing the last of the papayas and the pineapples, but I want to say I did go over a little bit more, but I want to say to y'all, run on Jesus and juice. I like that. I like that. I want you to eat clean this week. Take care of yourself. Love yourself enough to know that you have to take care of you. If you don't take care of you and you're looking for somebody else to do it, do you think that they're going to give you everything you want? Stop complaining. Stop murmuring and complaining about the care that you're getting from your doctor. What kind of care are you giving to yourself? Oh, I forgot. We want to transfer the responsibility to somebody else and make them responsible for us. That way, we don't ever have to say, I did this to myself. My doctor did this. No, you accepted the prescription. What about this prescription that I'm giving you on Pause with God? What about this prescription? Every day I give us a new prescription to put in our bodies to help build the cells and give us the side effects of a healthy life. Love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, you don't have anything to give to anybody else. If you're killing yourself with drugs and alcohol, you don't care about yourself enough to say, I need to examine me. Let me sit with God a little bit and let him show me how to get free from this. Love yourself. Hug yourself. If you don't have anybody else to give you a hug on yourself. Love on yourself. Sit in God's presence until he takes all of that away from you. Go into worship. Start loving on him. And he's going to comfort you. And then you know what he's going to do? He's going to give you the desires and secret petitions of your heart. God bless y'all. Have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic week. And I will see you all on Friday. But I like that saying, we run on Jesus and juice. God bless y'all.